In fact, research into phonetics and phonology will help you learn more about language in general, English particular. If you are a native English speaker, you will probably discover a lot about your native language that you weren't previously aware of. If you are not a native person, it will also help improve your pronunciation and listening skills. Either way, you will end up being better able to teach English pronunciation to other people, and it will probably be easier for you to learn how to speak another language on your own better. You will also find out a few things about the pronunciation of English in the past, and about the huge variety of accents and dialects that went on to shape the English spoken today. Let's let's take this last aspect as a starting point when we briefly examine the types of English pronunciation that we can hear around us in the modern world.
Definition of phonetics. In order to get a complete idea of the way the language sounds in question, we need to learn not only the phonetic of the language in question, but also the phonological system. Both phonetic and phonology are important components of linguistics, which is a science related to the study of language in general. A linguist technically called linguist, not that is different from the general linguistic use of phonetic, which is a term used for the study of speech in human language. The study of sound selection and pattern in single language is called phonology, which refers to a person who can speak a number of language, grammar, and phonologies. Types of phonetic. The first, acoustic phonetic. Acoustic phonetic is investigating the sounds of language according to its physical aspect as air vibration. If we strum a guitar, for example, the guitar string will vibrate, causing the air to vibrate as well. And there is sound that we can hear, likewise with the sounds of language, which are produced by means of speech. For acoustic phonetic, in specialist investigation, complicate electronic equipment is required, so that such investigation can be carried out only in the phonetic laboratory. The second, auditory phonetic. Auditory phonetic is an investigation into the way sound are received language by ear. Auditory phonetic has not been done much in linguistic relation. Standard books on linguistics have very little to say about auditory phonetic, and the expertise that is demanded is actually expertise in medical science. The third, organic phonetic. Organic phonetic is the investigation of how language sound are produced by the organs of speech. This field is very important in linguistics.
Okay, here I want to explain about vowels. Vowels are more difficult to explain than consonant. By definition, vowels have an open vocal tract so that the tongue doesn't make contact in any particular place. If you slowly repeat the he, who, ha word sequence to absorb the vowel sound, you can feel that your tongue and lips are moving to different positions. But it is very difficult to feel exactly what position the tongue has taken. It was only after the invention of devices such as X-rays, which could actually depict the entire tongue within the vocal cords, that mobile users had a very accurate idea of the proper vowel position for the vowel. We were much more sensitive to the variation in sound quality that this movement produced. However, the vowels are described in terms of the relative position of the tongue: high, low, front, back, and lip crank. If the description of the vowel system is general is a difficult task, it is even more difficult to describe the English vowels as mentioned above. The English vowel system is characterized in comparison to the vowel system of the most other language. The most common number of vowels for a language is 5. Some examples are Arabic, Spanish, Hawaii, Swahili, and modern. Although English writers used only 5 letters to encode, English used more than a dozen different vowel sounds. The exact number depends on the dialect. Okay, here I want to explain about the types of vowels. For the first type of vowels is lax. This voice is often referred to as a soft or relaxed voice. When pronouncing the word, we don't need to apply stress or a loud sound to the lax sound contained in the word. For example, cup, sit, happy, and other. For the second types of vowels is tense, means to press firmly or sound aloud. The purpose of this section is it is necessary to emphasize or give loudness to words that contain this type of vowels. For example, fathers, see, to, and other. For the third types of vowels is diphthongs. Diphthongs, often familiar with the term glide. Based on the Oxford Advanced Learners Dictionary, that diphthongs is a combination of two vowels from a contained letters, so that students call it the glide. For example, say, go, my, and other.
The definition of the consonant. The consonant is the sound of language as it is produced. A loss from glottis that is impeded by certain speech organ in the oral nasal passages. Consonant sound may be classified by the point of articulation, the manner of articulation, and the vibrate of the vocal cords. According Kamus Besar Bahasa Indonesia, the consonant means the sound of language produced by blocking the airflow in one place over the glottis. The sound of language that be at the edge of the syllable and not at the heart of the syllable. The consonant sound is also often called dead voice because when in a word there is only consonant, it is so meaningless that to form a word that has meaning is required of vowels and the consonant. Of consonant are ambiguous because it requires vowel to clarify them. Consonant sounds are usually represented by reference to the place of articulation and the ways in which this sound is spoken, manner of articulation. The names of these consonant classes are a combination of side names and sound producing articulation. There are 8 vocal tracts. bilabials, labiodentals, interdentals, alveolars, palatals, velars, uvulars, and glottals. The consonant based on the vibrating xylem of the vocal cords. The consonant is classified as two, voice and voiceless. Voice are letters that come out of the throat, and when we hold the throat, it becomes a vibrating in the pronunciation of letters. Voiceless. It is letters that come out of the mouth instead of the throat, that no vibration when uttering the letters. By the time we sound those voiceless consonant letters, neither the state of lips tongue nor throat was shaking, whereas when we blow out voice consonant letters, one of the three body parts is electrifying. And this is example symbol phonetic, vowels, and consonant. Closing. Conclusion. Phonetic is a term used for the study of sound in human language. The study of sound selection and pattern a single language is called phonology. As for the types of phonetics, maybe enough here. Sorry for our mistake. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.